Hey there, FPL managers. Welcome back to FPL Buds, the place where I break down your fantasy Premier League journey. I'm your host, Mr. Goat, and I'm thrilled to have you here as I dive deep into the Game Week 8 strategies. I've got an action-packed show for you today, covering the essential buy, keep and sell options, the all-important captaincy pick, and of course, some smart team selection tips. So let's get started. In this segment, I will be talking about potential buy, keep and sell options for Game Week 8. Now let's start by talking about players to buy in upcoming game week. First up on my buy list, I have the South Korean sensation, Son Heung-min, who's been tearing it up recently in the Premier League. Sonny's price is at 9.3 million, but he's absolutely worth every penny. Son is currently in red-hot form, and he's been instrumental for Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs are unbeaten in the Premier League so far, and Sonny has played a pivotal role in their success. Looking ahead, Tottenham faces some favourable fixtures, with matches against Luton Town, Fulham and Crystal Palace in the next 3 game weeks. These are opportunities for big points. Son is playing in an advanced role under the new system of manager Ange Postecoglou. This means he's more likely to get those crucial attacking returns. He's been racking up an average of 7.3 points per game, and there's a high chance of him securing bonus points. He can be a strong contender for the captaincy choice in Game Week 8, given his form and fixtures. Now another player to buy for Game Week 8 is Matty Cash from Aston Villa. He's been quietly making waves recently. Cash offers both assist and goal-scoring potential, contributing significantly to Aston Villa's attack. Currently, he's the 4th highest point scorer among defenders, averaging 4.9 points per match. Not bad at all. What's impressive is his expected goal involvement, which stands at 0.54. For a defender, that's a pretty impressive stat, indicating his attacking threat. In terms of fixtures, Aston Villa faces Wolves, West Ham United, and Luton Town in the upcoming 3 game weeks. There are clean sheet opportunities and potential attacking returns against these opponents. Moving on to next, I will be talking about potential keep options for Game Week 8. My first keep option is Kaoru Mitoma from Brighton. Brighton is known for their attacking style of play, and Mitoma is a key part of their offensive setup. In Game Week 8, Brighton faces Liverpool, which on paper looks like a tough game. However, it's expected to be a high-scoring match with lots of goals, and Mitoma's involvement is highly likely. Mitoma is a genuine threat when it comes to both goals and assists, giving him an all-round FPL points potential. He has accumulated a total of 40 points so far, with an average of 5.7 points per match. Mitoma is an explosive option with a high ceiling, capable of delivering double-digit points in any given game week. Now let's talk my second keep option, Bukayo Saka, the Arsenal midfielder who's been on fire recently. He comes at a price of 8.6 million and is in red-hot form, consistently scoring goals and providing assists in recent games. Over the last 2 game weeks, he's delivered impressive point hauls of 13 and 9 points. In total, Saka has racked up an impressive 53 points, with an average of 7.6 points per match. However, it's worth noting that Saka was injured during a Champions League game against Lens and was taken off before half-time due to injury. If you're considering a wildcard soon, you might want to sell him. But if you're not planning to use your wildcard anytime soon, Saka is a keep for me. He has time to recover, especially since there's an international break after Game Week 8. He's become a must-have asset from Arsenal due to his consistent performances. Next up, let's talk about sell options for Game Week 8. My first player on the chopping block is Yoane Wissa from Brentford. Wissa started the season well, but has blanked since Game Week 3. Consistency matters in FPL, and his recent form has been disappointing. Brentford, as a team, seems to be going through a rough patch lately, and this can impact the scoring opportunities for their forwards. There are other enticing forward options available, like Julian Alvarez, who's in great form and offers more FPL potential for just $1 million more. Sometimes, investing in a premium player can pay off in the long run. Holding on to an out-of-form player can hurt your team's performance, so it might be time to part ways with Wissa. Now let's talk about Estupinan, the Brighton defender who's currently sidelined due to injury. Estupinan is expected to be out for at least a month. Holding on to an injured player can be a significant drain on your budget, especially when there are other active players to consider. You'll have a considerable amount of money sitting on the bench, while Estupinan misses several games. Consider looking at Spurs defenders like Destiny Udogie and Pedro Porro as alternatives. They have a favourable run of fixtures and are actively contributing to their team's defence and attack. Selling Estupinan and investing in available options can help you maintain a competitive edge in your FPL leagues. My first captaincy pick for Game Week 8 is none other than Tottenham Hotspur's star player, Son Heung-min. Son has been a standout performer this season, and he's definitely the one to watch as Spurs face Luton Town away. Tottenham Hotspur remains unbeaten this season, showcasing their fantastic form. On the flip side, Luton Town has struggled, with just one Premier League win, 0 clean sheets in their last 7 matches. Luton Town has conceded a whopping 14 goals this season, which is the 4th highest in the league. And the icing on the cake? Son has been in superb form, playing as a striker. Now, if you don't have Son in your team or you're looking for an alternative captaincy option, my second pick for Game Week 8 is James Maddison from Tottenham Hotspur. Maddison is a versatile threat, capable of both scoring goals and providing assists. With 4 assists already this season, he's joint highest with Neto and Salah in the league. Considering Luton Town's weaker defensive record compared to Spurs' recent form, Maddison could be an excellent choice for your captain's armband this week. Lastly, for my third captaincy pick, I turn my attention to Manchester City's Erling Haaland, who faces Arsenal away in Game Week 8. Despite a recent couple of blanks, including a midweek Champions League game against Leipzig, Haaland is a big game player with incredible potential. While facing Arsenal away may seem challenging, it's important to remember that Haaland is a game changer, and you can never write him off for the captaincy role. In this segment, I'll be delving into my team selection for Game Week 8. I have one free transfer to use for this week. Estupinan is sidelined for a month, and I simply can't afford to have a long-term injured player on my team, as it would have a detrimental impact on my budget. Therefore, the most logical course of action is to make a transfer for this game week. I've made the decision to bring in Pedro Porro. Doubling Spurs' defence could prove to be a good move as they play against Luton Town. I've decided to bench Wissa and play Erling Haaland as my only one forward. In the midfield, I'm maintaining my existing lineup. This week, Turner is replacing Flecken, with the hope that Nottingham Forest can hold their ground against Crystal Palace. Looking ahead, I'm also considering the use of my first wildcard in Game Week 9, following the international break. Therefore, I'm keeping Mbumo and Rashford in my squad for now. As for the captaincy, I've chosen Salah as differential captain, making it the 3rd time this season. Salah is in excellent form, and he'll be facing Brighton, who have been struggling defensively over the past 3 game weeks. This makes him an attractive differential captain choice. That's a wrap for this week's FPL Buds episode, folks. I hope you enjoyed in-depth analysis and found the buy, keep, sell, captaincy pick, and team selection advice valuable for Game Week 8. Remember to hit that like button if you found my content helpful. Subscribe for more FPL insights, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss an update from your FPL Buds family. If you have any questions or need further advice, feel free to drop them in the comments below. And as always, may your arrows be green and your transfers be on point. I'm Mr. Goat, signing off for now. Cheers, and let's conquer Game Week 8 together. See you in the next episode.